Hello everyone, this is Connus12 with Connor Productions, and people, today's video is going to be, it's probably going to trigger some people. We're going to dive deep in some real conversation, some real stuff that people have an extreme left opinion about it, and I want to educate some folks exactly what the issue is, rather than just going straight to this extreme thought. The topic is gun control, banning guns, right? People, especially with this last shooting in Tennessee, which is absolutely horrible. So people, now the talk, of course, is ban guns. Ban them. Remove them. Okay, so now you do this, right? Guess what else is banned and illegal in the United States? Drugs. Can you get drugs? Yes, you can. Who does drugs? Usually the people who are having troubles. People that are not necessarily right in the head. They're mentally unstable. They've got huge addictions. Okay? Now, do good people get drugs? I mean, yeah, there are some good people that get drugs. I'm not saying that all bad people do drugs, but people that are not healthy are doing drugs. Now, if you ban guns, now you're banning the good people from getting guns and defending themselves. Now, who has the availability to still get guns? The bad guys. The bad guys who now know that the good guys don't have guns to defend themselves. So now you're going to actually increase shootings. But think about this. Back in World War II, the reason why Japanese did not invade Hawaii or the mainland is because they knew there was a gun behind every blade of grass. That is the reason why they did not invade. That has probably stopped any other country from invading us. I mean, that is huge. We have guns to defend ourselves against domestic and foreign terrorism, against government tyranny, against personal defense, someone breaking into your home. And think about this. So when you are in trouble and someone comes up with you to a gun, guns are, let's say all guns are banned, right? Someone breaks into your house with a gun. Well, guess what? You don't have a gun because guns are banned. But this guy does. And now you're going to call someone who has a gun, right? You're going to call the police. But that's if you were even able, if you had time to call the police so they can come save you. Which usually estimated call dispatch time is like 10 to 20 minutes. So especially depending on where you live. So now you're going to hold out for that amount of time with someone have a gun to your face or your family or even a knife, even if they had a knife. So now this person has your family. So now, because you don't have a gun to defend yourself, you're going to sit there and wait for somebody else with a gun to come up. This person's going to start executing your family in front of you. You're defenseless, and you're just watching and letting this happen. Now, put that in perspective. I'm being serious right now because there has been so many perpetrators that have been stopped committing mass crimes because a good person had a gun. If more good people had guns, there's going to be that instinct or that someone's thought that, wow, all these people have guns. Why should I start a shootout? Because guess what? Once I pull out my gun, probably 5 people are going to pull out their guns and shoot me before I can get one bullet off. You can't let one bad person ruin it for everybody. I understand. These mass shootings are horrible. I hate them. But why are we allowing our kids to be undefended at these schools? If school shootings keep happening, why don't we have a few police officers on site? Why don't we start hiring veterans, ex-veterans, to be at the schools as watchers? Like, give them purpose. A lot of reasons why veterans have mental disorders is because there's no more of a purpose. They're serving the military for so long. There's multiple reasons. I'm not saying this is the only one, but there's multiple reasons. I've seen it with my brothers. Now there's not a purpose. They fought. They saw death. Did everything for what? They're like, well, now, I mean, they feel useless now getting out of the military. So if you give these guys purpose, ex-military have honor, integrity. They're great people. So now if we just post schools up with some security, armed security, guess what? It's going to make it, when someone comes out, pulls up in this parking lot, opens their trunk, pulls out an AR-15 and loads it, boom, that person's dead on the spot. No one should be coming up, loading a weapon up like that in a school, a church, anything like that, especially when there's kids around. So I'm going to bring out some stats too for you guys. All right, so the 2022 gun violence is still pending. So for 2021, there was 21,000 deaths of guns in 2021. That's a lot. That's a good amount, right? Okay, and there's 40,000 injuries. 40,600 injuries. Now, let's go ahead and just average that up to 62,000 gun violences for 2021. That's a pretty large number. That is up there, for sure. Don't doubt that for a second. Okay, now, just take this in consideration, too. So, more than 46,000 people have died in car accidents. Okay, so it's 20,000, about 20,000 less. And now, get this. 47,600 people committed suicide in 2021. Okay, all these numbers are pretty close together. That 47,600. And guess what? 1.2 million people attempted suicide. Now that is a lot of people. There is a problem. There is a problem with our mental health care, and that we're not addressing. One, in my opinion, is the lack of faith and lack of faith with God. That is completely getting pushed out. Two, people don't understand how to handle pressure anymore. No one's being taught how to handle hardships, how to actually deal with problems, instead of just, oh, we'll just do this. Just take these drugs, take these medications. That's it. No one is doing anything to fix this issue. Besides, more money by pharmacy, by doctors, of pushing more products out there to get more money. Now, this one is actually really crazy, okay? This one actually has shocked me and has changed my mind on a lot of things. Over 440,000 people die a year by accidental deaths by doctors. So just let that one settle in. So if you're wanting to ban guns because I would say, 20,000 people have died by gun violence. Now, 440,000 people die a year because of accidental deaths by doctors. That is, why don't we ban doctors? Why? Why not? Well, because doctors save people. They save people, yes. Unfortunately, people die in the process. With guns, if guns save people, they do save people. It's not the gun, it's the shooter. Everyone's blaming the gun. We're not blaming the doctors. We could blame maybe the training. We definitely blame the training for the deaths, but people are completely going off the wall and want to ban something which is not going to be the fix. Now, take this in consideration too. All these higher politicians and celebrities that want to ban guns, well, guess what? Their security is armed. They have guns. So, what does that tell you? Guns defend. Guns can help. Okay? There's many reasons for owning a gun. Personal defense, national defense, foreign defense, everything like that. We got sport shooting, we got hunting, and there's many other things. Yes, it is so horrible, absolutely horrible with these shootings, and if someone commits this kind of crime. I just wanted to educate some people. A lot of people don't know this. And the media is just pushing one agenda. You have other people that don't even live in the United States pressing it. Over in the UK, you have people committing mass murders and mass stabbings with a knife. With a knife. People are literally watching this person in the streets just beheading and cutting people's throats. And they're not doing anything about it because what? They don't have guns. They don't have a knife. They don't have nothing. They're depending on the police. And guess what? 90% of the police force don't even have guns. And then Australia, we still have had mass shootings since all the guns have been banned. People are still getting them. It happens. Now, if you have a gun, you have more people with a gun, you can stop it. There was a shooting at the New Life Church. I think it was around 2006 or so. It was around that time. But two girls died. Two sisters got shot as the perpetrator was about to enter the building. Well, guess what? There was an off-duty officer there carrying her gun, and she shot him before that guy could even set foot in the door. If he walked in there, he had ammunition that could have killed everybody in that church. But she stopped him. More people could have died. And then what? What are you going to say? Well, ban guns. The guns were banned. So, please, people, take this in consideration. I'm just putting this out there because I'm tired of seeing this one agenda being pushed through and everybody's voice being silenced. And I'm tired of it. And I want to start standing up and start educating people and speaking the truth. Because no one likes to hear the truth, and I'm going to start doing it. I'm tired of it. They get to say whatever they want to say, even if it's not true, and guess what? It can offend me, but it doesn't matter. But I can't defend them. So this is what I'm getting tired of, the freaking double standards. Stop basing everything off of feelings and start basing it off of truth and facts. That's what I'm saying. Alright, everybody, but that's it. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you, guys. God bless.